doing how I style my lob or how I get my Julianne curls. I love her hair. I've always loved it, and I finally made the jump to cut my hair, and now I'm going to show you guys how I style it and the products that I use. So let's get started. So if you guys haven't seen the video where I actually cut my hair, I'm going to leave it down in the description box below. It's just me going down to Salt Lake and working with Meg and her teaching me some of the tips and tricks that she uses. And I'm excited to bring those back to you guys today. So I just got out of the bathtub and I wanted to show you guys the different shampoos that I use. So first off, I don't wash my hair every single day. First off, that's a lot of time and really high maintenance. Second off, it's not super great for your hair. So when I do wash my hair with just my normal shampoo, I am using the Aveda Damage Remedy shampoo and conditioner. The conditioner is intensive restructuring treatment. It just strengthens deep within the hair. So with all the bleaching and stripping of my hair, I just really need something that's gonna be really nourishing for my actual hair. So I use this once, maybe twice a week. For some reason, my blondes love to go really golden and brassy, which can leave my hair feeling yellow. So I've actually been using a shampoo that's going to tone my hair, a purple shampoo. I have been using the Scruples Power Blonde. So this is just a purple shampoo and a purple conditioner. These are the Scruples. I really love it. They're sulfate free, and it's just gonna take kind of that brassy color out of your blonde. The first step that we're going to do is actually priming the hair. There's 3 things you actually need to use on your hair when it's wet. First is a primer, second is for kind of your ends, and then third is to actually give you volume. The first one is called Brilliant Damage Control. This is also an Aveda product, and it's just going to prime our entire hair and also protect it. So I just spray it really along my dry spots up through here, and then just really make sure that I get it throughout all my head and massage it through. The product that I'm using for my ends is the Damage Ready Daily Hair Repair. We're not gonna coat this to our entire hair. Again, we're just gonna use a tiny pea size, this big, and just really work it into the ends of our hair. I'll just maybe put it through like a tiny bit just up here on my roots. So next we're gonna be adding volume into our hair, and we're going to be doing a root pump. Okay, so the root pump I'm using is the Aveda Volumizing Tonic, and I really love this stuff. What I'm going to do is just section my hair, and really there's no rhyme or reason to really this regimen of where you put the product. You just want it on your roots, right? So 2 to 3 sprays per section, making sure you're really concentrating on your roots. And then just work your way up until you feel like your head is covered and you have it placed all where you want it to be. So as you guys can see, I just flipped my head over a little bit, and as we have been doing, just really like work that product into your roots. One thing I love about that root pump is sometimes root pumps can be really drying and they kind of make your roots feel hard, which is good because when you blow dry them, it's gonna kind of help them stand up, giving you more volume. One thing about the Aveda is it does what it says it's going to do. It's gonna give you volume, but it doesn't dry out my roots and make them feel super crunchy and unmanageable. So that's the 3-step process that I do every time I wash my hair. Like I said, if you wash your hair every day, that can seem like an extremely long process. So maybe trying some other tips coming up in the video can help extend the life of your hair without you having to wash it. So now, again, we're just gonna kind of let it air dry for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I round brush my hair. Okay guys, so all I've done is started with a small section in the back of my hair, like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to be round brushing our hair, giving it volume, really smoothing out that hair. If you guys have naturally curly hair, this is really gonna give you a very soft, sleek looking finish without you really having to straighten it a ton, which I love. I'm using the Samvila round brush. I cannot find the size of it, but it's about this big. So what we're going to be doing is taking our blow dryer, and all you do is round brush. You're going to roll the brush forward, pulling your hair, and then just aiming our blow dryer down onto the brush, and then pulling that hair out and up. And what this is going to be doing is giving you that volume effect of the hair laying out from the head rather than just straight down on the head. As you can see, I haven't even blow dried it. You can see how that round brush is going to kind of help the hair dry out and help it stand properly. And then we're gonna go from there. Okay, you guys, this is literally after the round brush, and this is no hairspray, no ratting, nothing. And I have like baby fine thin hair. So I'm so excited to show you this tool that I have been loving that's going to just change your whole game on when it comes to volume. So you guys ready to see it? Okay, so you may think that this looks like a glorified crimper, but this is a Samvila hair texturizer. So what's different about this is it's not a crimper, it's actual a waver. And what we're going to do is we're going to section our hair off and we are going to crimp our roots or wave our roots or texture our roots, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to actually help our hair stand up without braiding our hair, backcombing our hair, etc. And this is really going to help hold the volume in your hair for a long time and really give us those messy, cool kind of curls. It helps to actually hide your extensions. So here's my extension, and you can kind of see the extension itself, right? What we're going to do is we're going to take that hair that lays over the extension, this hair right here, and we're just going to texture it over the extension so it's going to hide it a bit better throughout our hair, as well as give some volume over the extension. So hair over the extension. All you do is you take your Samvila, you put it in, and you kind of turn it up. You just go 1, 2, and then you see that. You're just going to kind of brush it down over, and now it's so much harder to see that extension. And if you guys can see from the front, it's going to help the hair stand out. I'm just gonna go through with my texturizer, especially towards the top of my head, and just kind of do some sections and give my hair some volume. One thing that Meg taught me is you have to pay attention to the shape of your face. A lot of people think if you want voluminous hair, you just rat around the top of the crown of your head. But if you have a long oval face like me and you just rat at the top of your head, that's just going to extend your face. So you're gonna look really long. Where if you have a face shape like mine, you're gonna wanna add volume throughout by your ear and down so that your head kind of comes out this way, your volume comes out this way. So again, you just take the hair, it's as simple as this. Take a little section of hair, okay, and then you're gonna go in towards the root and just do 2 little, and then do you see how that goes root and just gives you some volume. So I'm just gonna do small sections like that through my hair and being mindful of the top and what's gonna be showing, just to add in a little more volume and a little more texture to these curls we're about to do. Done texturing your hair, I just feel like I have all the hair. I feel like I'm on an Herbal Essence commercial where it's just like so bouncy, you know, like so great. Okay, So next we're going to I wanted to show you guys how to do the Julianne curls. So next before I actually do that, I put in some dry shampoo, and this is the Aveda dry shampoo. So this is a little different because you shake it really well before, and instead of like spraying it, you're just going to kind of like poof it onto your hair. We are going to be curling our hair. We're going to section off like we do with the brown brushing from the bottom to the top. And I'm using the new Me wand. I'm going to be using a smaller barrel today. And then the second day when I do touch-ups, I use a bigger barrel just so it gives your curls dimension and different sizes. So we're sectioning it off, and then we're gonna go through and curl our hair. Okay, so when you're curling at the bottom, you want to curl higher up on the hair. When we get to the top, we're not gonna curl as high up. So I'm gonna start with a small section. I turn my barrel down, and we're gonna stay close to the root of the hair, and we're just going to wrap the hair down, leaving out the end, making sure we're kind of pulling on the hair, giving it some tension, and then making sure that we're also keeping our barrel down. Counting to 5, 6, 7, whenever you feel like your hair, you know your hair best and how long you have to hold it in for. We're gonna take it out. Now this is what you want to avoid, right? These tight curls. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the curl down and kind of tame it down a little bit. And then once we're done with the bottom layer of all of our curls and them looking like this, we're gonna actually go through with our Aveda Hair Control Hairspray and just kind of give everything a little spritz, and then move on to the next layer and do the same till we get to the top. Okay, you guys, now that everything is curled, we're gonna do one last spray, and we're going to just spray those strands down. Here's a little twirl. Okay, so we don't want to look like Curly Sue. That's not the goal. We want our curls to look messy. So what we're going to do now is actually take some Pure Formance Firm Hold gel. I know, crazy, right? And we're just going to take a little bit on our fingertips, like literally this much, like a pea size. And we're just going to rub that through our fingers. And we are going to scrunch the ends, scrunch it through the ends. We're just gonna lightly tease from the outside like this with our fingers. And just kind of separate our curls because we don't want anything to be uniformed. And honestly, the messier, the better. So you just kind of separate those curls and those finger waves. And you're gonna get this kind of a look. Look how pretty that is. Messy, but uniformed, and our hair has all the volume. So same thing. Don't comb down because we don't want to pull the volume down. We're gonna go from underneath and just start separating these curls. What do you guys think? Now it's time for makeup. I hope you guys like this. If you're curious about any of the products, I'm gonna leave them over on my Instagram, so make sure you guys check that out. I'll leave that information down below. If you guys recreate these curls, I would love to see them. And if you use any of these products, let me know. Or if you have any questions, especially on any of the Sam Vila products that I use, the texturizer, the blow dryer or round brush, whatever, I would love to answer any of your questions. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.